In this video, I will share how one conversation before tooling begins can save you crores over the life of a component and why most buyers never have it. Rajan, a product development head at an automotive component manufacturer, sent us a drawing for a new suspension bracket. Annual volume 240,000 pieces. The design was completely validated by his engineering team, ready for tooling. Our design engineer studied the drawing for a day and called me over. He pointed out three features: a flange thickness of 6 mm, where 8 mm would forge far more reliably, a sharp internal corner that would stress the die and create a fold risk, and a machining allowance specified uniformly across the part when two faces did not need machining at all. None of these were design errors. The part would work exactly as drawn. But as drawn, it needed a heavier billet, a more fragile die, and extra machining operation, and a higher rejection risk forever on every one of those 240,000 pieces every year. We requested a meeting with Rajan's design team before quoting. He hesitated. The design is frozen, Rahul. I asked just for an hour. In that hour, his team accepted 2 of our 3 suggestions. The third genuinely conflicted with a functional requirement, so it stayed. The result: per piece cost dropped by 9%, not from negotiation, just from design. Hello, I am Rahul Agarwal, Managing Director at Precitech Forgings and Engineering Private Limited, and I help procurement teams source forgings without costly mistakes. Here is the uncomfortable economics most buyers never see. By the time a forging drawing is released, the large majority of the component's lifetime cost is already decided. The geometry decides the billet weight decides the material cost, the features decide the die complexity, die life, process stability, and how money machining operations follow. Price negotiations afterwards is bargaining over the small slice that remains. And here is the organizational gap that causes it. Design teams optimize for function, strength, fit, and performance. They are rarely forging specialists and they should not need to be. Forging vendors understand exactly what makes a part expensive or risky to forge, but they usually receive the drawing after it is frozen. When suggesting changes feels like questioning the customer's capability. So both sides stay polite. The vendor quotes the drawing as given. The buyer pays for forgeability problems baked into the geometry for years. This is the gap that design for manufacturability (DFM) exists to close. A structured review where the vendor's process experts examine your design before tooling and propose changes that preserve function while reducing cost and risk. So what does a genuine DFM review look for, and how do you make it a standard part of every development? Let me show you the 5 things our team examines on every new drawing, because these are the 5 that move money. 1. Section thickness. Very thin webs and rips are hard to fill, cools too fast, and increase forging loads and die wear. Often, a small increase, 1 or 2 millimeters in a non-critical area, transforms process stability. The weight goes up by grams, the rejection risk goes down for the life of the part. 2. Corner radii. Sharp internal corners concentrate stress in the die and obstruct metal flow, creating fold and crack risk. Generous radii let metal flow smoothly and extend die life dramatically. Die life directly affects your piece price. A die that lasts twice as long amortizes across twice as many parts. 3. Draft angles and parting line position. Where the die splits, determines flash location, grain flow direction, and which surfaces come out most accurate. Sometimes rotating the part concept slightly in the die gives better grain flow exactly where your loads are highest. A strength improvement that costs nothing. 4. Machining allowances. Buyers often specify machining on every surface out of habit. Each machined face is a cost on every piece forever. A good DFM review asks which surfaces genuinely need machining for function and which can remain as forged. Every face that stays as forged is a permanent saving. 5. Material grade alternatives. Occasionally, the specified grade is more exotic than the application demands, chosen early in design and never revisited. A vendor who knows materials can flag where an equally suitable, more available grade cost and shortens material lead time. The suggestion costs nothing to evaluate. Your metallurgist still makes the call. Now, do you make this standard practice? 3 habits. Send the drawing before it is frozen. Even a near final drawing reviewed 2 weeks before release gives the vendor room to suggest and your team the room to accept. After freezing, every change carries procedural weight and most suggestion die in paperwork. Ask for DFM feedback as a quotation deliverable. One line in your RFQ, please include manufacturability observations and cost rejection suggestions with your quote. Vendors with real engineering depth will respond richly. Vendors who return only a price have told you something about their depth. And treat vendor suggestions as options, not criticism. The vendor proposes, your design team disposes. Rajan's team rejected 1 out of 3 suggestions for a valid functional reason. That is the process working exactly as it should. Rajan now sends every new forged component to vendors at the concept stage with a standing question: what would you change? Across his portfolio, he estimates the DFM habit saves his company well over ₹1 crore annually. The meetings cost him a few hours per part. The cheapest component is not the one with the best negotiated price. It is the one designed from the beginning to be made well. If you have a forged component in development right now and want a second pair of eyes on its forgeability, send me the drawing under NDA and I will give you our honest DFM observations, whether or not you ever buy from us. Thank you and see you in my next video.